Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and this is an Arbor Hemlock Snowboard Binding and all mountain freestyle binding for anyone out there from beginner to advanced level riders. I'd say that this is all mountain freestyle because you can take this all over the mountain, even though it kind of caters towards more of that freestyle rider. It also caters towards everybody because it has a lifetime warranty as well on the base plate. Now, this is Arbor's first year within the marketplace for bindings, and they've done a fantastic job. Now, last season, when we were able to ride this model, the Hemlock, and the other model, the Cypress, they still had a couple of tweaks to make, and they've really done them, and this is an outstanding binding, and I love the new updated colorway from the sample that they had. Now, the Hemlock is quite a bit softer than the Cypress model, and again, a little bit more for freestyle. It has a dual componentry in the base plate. This is a 15% fiberglass style base plate with an extendable extruded aluminum heel cup. I like that it extends because you can ride this thing for a couple of seasons, especially if your feet grow. You can extend that heel loop and you can ride the same binding, just make it bigger for your own feet. But the two things that really stand out with the Hemlock are the outsole. The outsole is actually this 65A durometer rating style diffuser that absorbs negative impact that goes directly underneath your base plate. I just took it off to show you guys. And the second thing is actually the X drive kind of like design to the base plate. The X drive actually lifts up the lateral and medial corners of both the toe side and heel side contact points of the binding that allow your board to flex more naturally. The only part of the binding that touches your board is actually the mini disc. And the mini disc is compatible, of course, with 2x4 and 4x4 mounting patterns, and of course the channel system. Along with that is going to be a wonderful footbed. Now, this is a full-length EVA footbed from your heel all the way to your toe. It's canted at 1.5 degrees that aligns your ankles, your knees, and your hips together for a more comfortable ride. And in addition to that, the EVA is actually really, really thick. You can see that it goes actually through the base plate, in that heel, and in that ball of the foot area. If you jump a lot and you want a lot of shock absorption, these Arbor Hemlocks are going to be a really good fit for you. Along with that is a high back. The high back is, of course, asymmetrical, has kind of unique, really soft style flexes, lots of air cord. It's actually a really light binding overall too. It has a toolless forward lean adjustment and a full backing of EVA padding. The backing actually extends all the way down to the heel pocket. I like that because I find that if some bindings that don't have that, your boot kind of slips up and it has a little bit of heel lift. So good on you, Arbor, for doing that. And then there's the straps. Now, these straps are mold injected. They actually have two different kind of materials to them. A harder kind of like spine material that you see represented in the darker color, and then the softer material represented in this kind of like seafoam green. They're 3D contouring, which is great. They're not going to fall apart because they don't have any seams or stitches, and they mold really well to the contours of your boot or the mid-step of your boot. Now, the Hemlock does have like a kind of like a little notch over the top or the medial side to give a little bit more support than the lateral side. Then the toe strap, of course, is cored out to save a little bit of weight, and both straps feature toolless centering adjustments as well. And another cool thing about this ankle strap ladder is that it has a wire core. So sometimes your ladders will break if it gets really cold. That's not going to be the case with the Arbor Hemlock's ladders because it does have that wire core. And then there's the buckles. The buckles, these are aluminum style buckles. They ratchet down well. The ankle strap has a big release lever. However, the toe strap doesn't really have a release tab. You just have to lift it up, kind of like an old school buckle. Again, though, this is a rad binding. It does fit well. One thing I've definitely noticed about both this Hemlock and the Cypress is that they have really wide footbeds. So if you have a boot that seems to be just kind of like almost too wide to fit into some bindings, you're not going to have a problem with this bad boy right here. If you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe at our YouTube channel by clicking below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the slopes. Thanks.